The market open, first ticks coming up. I think, the pre-open was indicating a open around the 20-day, not exactly, but 22,270 is that number. We start with the open is coming up on your screen, 22,359. So about 70-80 points above the 20 days where we are opening at 0.75% lower. So it's a 150 odd point cut. So nothing large, right? This is par for the course, as earlier GIFT Nifty was also indicative of. So give it time. I mean, the first 1-2 hours and see if the market is able to sort of sustain, defend, and then maybe you kind of look for a pop higher once again, a buy and dips kind of thing. Nifty Bank is down about 0.75%. We're down about 400 points. So that's a bit of a cut. 1.5% cut on the mid-cap index, and I think small caps are also opening lower. So red as far as the start is concerned. But let's talk about stocks. Sonia has got those. Sonia.
Well, thanks a lot for that, Prashant. So as you rightly pointed out, it is a weak start, and this was what the street was expecting, right? Given the kind of geopolitical tensions that we're dealing with Israel and Iran. But let's move on to individual stocks now. TCS, the result reaction, we're expecting it to be in the green. It's not as bad. Actually, it's outperforming the market because the margins were at a 3-year high. It was record Q4 deal wins. The management commentary was positive as well. So TCS is down but not out. JP Morgan, in fact, has upgraded TCS to an overweight and raised its target price to 4,500 from 4,000 earlier. Indian Hotels is the next one. We just saw it on the screen. UBS has a buy. They've raised their target price to 715, and they say that earnings upgrades are expected on Indian Hotels. So that stock as well, while the market is down about almost 170 points, Indian Hotels down just about 0.5%. So not too bad over there. Exide is also in focus. The stock is bucking the trend this morning as Morgan Stanley has raised the target price on Exide to 485 from 373 earlier. Zomato is the other stock I'm looking at. UBS has a buy. They've raised their target price on the stock to 250, but the stock is coming in for some correction now in tandem with the market. In the real estate space, Colte Patil is in focus. Its highest ever annual sales value at 2,822 crores, which is a growth of 26% year on year. Just keep that on your radar. Polycab is in focus. This entire space, Motilal Oswal has written a note where they've initiated a buy on Polycab with the target price of 7,500, big upside to the current market price, and they like this entire space. Now, there are a couple of heavyweights that will be in focus this week. Infosys comes out with earnings. Bajaj Auto comes out with numbers on 18th. So these stocks ahead of the numbers are in focus. And then you have something like Anand Rathi Wealth as well. They've exceeded FY24 guidance in terms of both revenues and profits. So Anand Rathi Wealth in focus. But remember, overall the market sentiment is weak. The Nifty is down almost 200 points. The Nifty Bank is really facing the heat this morning, down about 520 points. So it's not looking like a good start at all. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot for that, Sonia. Well, a couple of stocks, though, are taking it hard, on the chin as we speak. Torrent Power is down. It's down big time, actually. It's down close to around 5% as we speak. So some selling pressure out there. NBCC is down close to around 6.5%. Rain Industries is down close to around 4.5%. And NCC as well, down close to around 4%. What's doing well? Well, a couple of these metal stocks are doing well. Vedanta actually has slipped into the red. So there is some selling on some of these stocks because they've actually already rallied big time. Even Hindustan Copper is down close to around 6.5%. But what's doing well? Well, Nalco is up close to around 2%. So that stock continues to hold in the green because it is an aluminium play. Hindalco as well is holding a little bit in the green, I think, so up close to around 1.5%. So both those two are pockets of strength, actually. ONGC is up close to around 1.5%. Maybe, in fact, some part of the capacity will go out of the way. So that explains why that stock as well. Well, what's under pressure? OMCs are under pressure. Crude oil prices are moving up. We have elections around the corner. So in all probability, they will not be able to push through this cost increase. And that's why you have BPCL, HVCL and IOC, all of them seeing some selling. Coal India is well down close to around 2.5%. So fair bit of red, Prashant, on the screen. We're very, very close to that, the 20 DMA, which comes at around 22,270 for the time being, almost at around 22,300.
Absolutely. I mean, getting to the 1% cut mark for the Nifty, 22,322 or so is where we're at. Aster DM has got the largest volumes. That dividend announcement, of course, came, which was well expected. But I think the dividend number has come at the higher end of what was the street was expecting. We'll have the management join us a little later. Look at the volumes, 3.6 million shares. It's by far the biggest volume-led gainer. Hindalco is up 2%, and I think Nigel mentioned some of the other metal stocks. TCS, it's a 1/3% higher start, so neither here nor there, but positive. Idea is up about 1.5%, 13.15. So, the anticipation, of course, is for the FPO. And that is starting higher this morning. ONGC is up about 1%. There is Senco, which is up 4%. Mangalam was telling us about Senco earlier. It's got large volumes on it for this point in the day. Something called Pratham. Pratham is up some 18%. But I'm mentioning that because it's sort of coming up with large volumes. You don't usually see that name, at least I've not over the last many weeks now, but it's there. And Exide is popping up. Exide is up another 3% this morning. Stocks almost at about 410 rupees or so to begin the day. On the downside, IRIDA, SJVN, NBCC. So these are all PSU names which are taking a bit of a knock. And these three have got the largest volumes as well. And there is Electra, which is down about 6.5%. Of course, this is with regards to, investigative agencies over the weekend. I think looking at one of the promoters for Electra Green Tech. So there's a bit of a hit which is coming there. There's what else? GSFC down 6%. Rights, which is down 6%. A lot of PSUs. IIFL is down about 6% as well. IIFL was one of the 25% movers last week. So that's seeing a bit of a cut as well. Shipping Corporation is down 6%. So 2,000 stocks are down and 150 stocks are higher. So it's completely one-sided for now, but we'll see. 200 down now on the Nifty, approaching the 1% cut mark on the index. Andrew.